it's UniqueLiyah, and yes, I am back. I know it's been 5 months since I last posted, and I said I'll be way more consistent, but I just feel life had just really came knocking really hard for me. Within just last year alone, I've lost so many friends that I've grown up with, family members in such tragic ways. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. Honestly, I want to touch on a few points today. And I want to start off with mental health for one. Mental health is so important, you guys. I want you to at least take 10 minutes in the morning for yourself or 10 minutes at night to really just give that time to yourself, to be able to relax your mind, to clear your thoughts. We're always just on the go constantly and never really setting time for ourselves. And trust me, like, I'm definitely that one friend, that one person that everybody is calling on and needs something from, or I'm listening to all their, like, their troubles, and I'm putting on all their baggage and forgetting about myself. And that's not healthy either, because it's like you're pouring into all these other people's lives, but what are you leaving for yourself? And it eventually catches up to you. And that just goes into, also, let me just say, be careful about who you surround yourself with. I find that the most important thing that I've learned as coming into a young woman that I am, that your circle and who you're surrounding yourself with means so much. It's the energy, it's the vibrations that you're getting from these people, because people that have this negative and black cloud, that black cloud is eventually going to catch up to you. That rain is eventually going to catch you one day. And who wants that? Who wants to just constantly be around negativity? You need to surround yourself somebody. I would say the best thing to do, surround yourself around people who's doing even better than you. When you start doing that, that gives you that extra push. It keeps you going. It's that self-drive. It's that determination to know that, hey, like, I knew where they started and look how they're doing now. I think that's the best way of, since our generation likes to compare, if you really felt that you want to be somewhere better than where you are now, surround yourself around people like that. Because we tend to want to hold on to friendships because, we've known them forever and everything. And that's fine. It doesn't really have to even be beef nor bad blood. It just really means that you guys' paths are no longer aligning. And everybody has different paths. They might be ready to take that next step. But don't hinder yourself by staying stagnant and doing the same things year after year after year, but expecting a different outcome. That's like what they say. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's insanity. And you're not, it's absurd to think that you would come out with a different outcome. You have to change your frequency. You have to be able to realize when something is not beneficial for you. And it's okay to sometimes really just be selfish for you, because nobody else is living this life but you, and you can only answer for yourself. And if they want to get upset, they want to feel like, you think you're better than me, this, that, and the third, then they just really don't get it. It's really just not clicking for them. And that's okay. You don't have to feel like that you guys are beefing or there's a problem there. Hey girl, I see you and I see you. I like your post, this, that, and the third, but we're just not on that same path right now. And it's okay. And you're going to learn that you're going to outgrow people. It will be so obvious. Let me tell you guys, I have been around people and it's like everybody from school, and you've been around them. You just realize how far, I don't want to say ahead, that's the wrong word, but just how far you truly have just grown as a person within yourself. It's some things that I feel like I don't want to do anymore. Some things I will still do. Like, I still have friends from high school and I still talk to them and we link up and stuff like that. But there's certain people, there's certain things that I just don't want to do anymore. It doesn't serve in the direction that I want to go. And, us being young, we always talk about dreams and aspirations, and you look around and see like, well, who's actually accomplishing all these talks that we done had? It's a coming time where you're going to feel like you're being pushed to a corner, and it's like either you, it's just funny how God does that. I feel like he really pushes you to a place to where it forces you to deal with yourself, and it pushes you in a corner where you would really have to make some real decisions, and decisions for yourself. And there might be people who fall off along that road, but you can't feel sorry for that, because it's a purpose and there's a reason why you're here, and you have to walk in serving that purpose, regardless of somebody that has been around for so long. But what are really, how are they serving you? And that doesn't mean necessarily physically or giving you money or anything, but what are they pouring into your life that's beneficial for you? And if you can't really answer that question, it's really no point for it. That's really what I've learned for myself. Like, you really have to view your temple and be very much protective over and what you allowed around in your personal space, because everybody should not be rewarded with that. And that's, you really have to view yourself and your value yourself that much that you feel that, you know, what I'm surrounding myself with is sacred, and everything ain't allowed in it. And another point that I wanted to touch on is life is so short, you guys. It's so short. And I grew up in a family where it was really a lot of tough love. We didn't really do a lot of hugging or I love yous when we got off the phone all the time. And it's sad to say that it took for, like, you know, of recent years for it to get that way. But I'm happy that it's finally clicking, or we're breaking those generational curses. And it's like, you really have to live in the moment and really be appreciative, and letting people know while they're here, not when they're gone, letting them know while they're here that I appreciate you. I love you. And it's like, even for like my grandma, like, yes, how she grew up and, you know, the time she grew up is totally different times now, but just me grabbing her by the hand, like, you know, Granny, I love you. Like, I want you to know this now. And a lot of us, it gets to a point to where it's too late, and it's been heavy in my heart. Like, you really, let me just say, when you're going to these funerals and things like that, everybody is there for a different reason. And some are there out of guilt. There's some people who wish it would have mended things a long time ago. It's like shoulda, coulda, woulda type of things. And no, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get everything right. And yes, there's going to be hiccups in the road. But at the end of the day, I feel it's very important that you acknowledge people while they're here. You really don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. And sometimes we're just a little bit insensitive because you feel like, well, there's somebody that's going through worse. Yes, but you don't know what somebody else's capacity is to dealing with the things they're going through. You don't know that one ugly name that you want to call them or anything. That might have been the tip of the iceberg. And I just feel like we need to create a much more positive environment. And us women picking each other, it should not be competition. I don't know if I said that already, but let me just say, we need to learn to continue to build each other. Like, I love when I go on like my Twitter and I see like my friends who have started their businesses, and we're all like, you know, posting, reposting, buying and supporting each other, like, and as it should be. It's no reason to feel that you're in competition with anybody else. You're on your own path. You don't have to compete with nobody else. This is meant for you. And I want all my subscribers, please walk in your destiny and divine journey. I can never say that word right. That's made just for you. And on this platform that I've created for myself, I would love to continue to spread love, to spread a judge-free zone for you. It's nothing that I'm saying to you guys is that I'm not having to go through myself or preach to myself. We're definitely on this journey together. And I'm holding myself accountable. I hope you guys hold yourself accountable. And I love you guys for continuing to support me on all social medias. I've gotten to now 3,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm super, super grateful for you guys continuing to show me love. And I hope I'm pouring love and light into you guys as well. And until our next video, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification button, and comment and share. Love you.